Praise Jesus. I thank God for this far. Yeah, I know He shall help us to understand what He wants us to hear this day. Yeah, in my previous part, the first part I spoke about praying, and the second part I spoke about humbling yourself before the eyes of God and men. And now I want to speak about the importance of humbling yourself before the eyes of God and men. And now I want to we dwell on this point from the book of James chapter 4 verse 10, and it says, humble yourself before the eyes of God and He shall lift you up. Now as we continue, I want to touch about the story of Jesus, where He humbled Himself and he became obedient to death. And now when after he became obedient to death, Jesus, God Himself lifted Him up and gave Him a new rank, that He gave Him name that is above all other name. Oh my God, whenever you humble yourself before the eyes of God, He lift you up. Whenever you humble yourself before the eyes of God and men, He will lift you up and shall give you a new rank that you have never had before. And this we shall get in the book of Philippians chapter 2 verse 8 to 9 there, where we see Jesus humbling Himself and being raised unto a new rank. Oh my God, thank you Jesus. Now we want to see the story of Joseph, where he was being insulted by his friend, by his relatives, by his parents, by his brothers, and he humbled himself before the eyes of them, and also humbled himself before the eyes of God, where his brothers were insulting him because of his dreams. But out of these dreams, oh my God, his dreams came to be true. And now let's see in the book of Genesis chapter 37 verse 5 to 11. This is where he was being insulted and where he was being sold. Oh my God, they planned bad things about him. I want to tell you now, even when people plan about bad things about you, just humble yourself before the eyes of men, that God will see the abundance that you have, and He shall make sure that the what He had planned for you, you should achieve. Joseph was planned that he shall be a great king somewhere, he shall be a great person somewhere, but they never understood this. They insulted him, but Joseph himself humbled himself before the eyes of his brothers and his parents. And now in the book of Genesis chapter 1 verse 39 to 43, that is where Joseph is being lifted up. Oh my God. And now this is where he was about to interpret